Hi everyone, it's Colleen Frost and my sidekick today, Lola Princess Frost. You may remember her from my It's Tricky video. Well, Lola and we wanted to talk to you today about something that happened in real estate recently with a contract that I finally executed. Thank goodness. The other agent was awesome on the other side. But one of the things that makes a contract go sideways is non-realty item addendum, non-realty items. You know, I completely see both sides of this from both the buyer and the seller. But when I am listing a home, I'm selling the home, I'm selling the walls. We're not selling the contents within the property. However, I do understand very much when a buyer goes into a home, how they fall in love with, and I'm not talking about, you know, sometimes buyers really do ask for the washer, the dryer, the refrigerator, the projector, the screen, kind of, you know, things that I can kind of go, yeah, I see, you know, they're moving from out of state, they need a washer or dryer. Listen, you're moving out of state, you don't want it. It's a win-win. But personal items, you know, bedroom furniture, artwork, you know, perhaps a large piano, certain bar stools. I can see why buyers, they come in and they go, oh my God, this room is set up fantastic and I wouldn't have to redo this space upstairs in the game room and the media room, and it has everything including the corner pub table with the chairs, and it fits perfectly over there. And the seller's thinking, I spent an arm and a leg and it took me 2 years to find the perfect pub table and chairs to sit in that corner. I am not giving that up, even though we haven't found them another home and it may not work in their home. So I see both sides of that completely. However, the best advice I can give to my buyers when I'm wearing my buy hat, and to any buyer agents out there, is try to help the buyer focus just on the sale of the home. You know, what I'd be happy to do, I recently had done on a listing, was after we executed the sale of the home, my seller gave me a complete list. Actually, we sold probably 70 to 80% of the items in the house, and I was more than happy to do it. My sellers were in Europe. The buyers were moving from New Jersey, and I met the buyers over there without their agent, and I walked them around the home, and everything was tagged, everything was line itemized, and nothing was negotiable. The price was the price was the price. That way there's no haggling and going back and forth and back and forth. My seller gave a reasonable list price for what they would be willing to let go, and it worked out fantastic. It was outside of the contract. The buyer and the seller don't have to pay commissions to us realtors based on an inflated price for the sale of the property. I'm happy to do it. And so I think the best thing to do is just try to negotiate the non-realty items afterwards. At least do it, you know, as bargaining later, or just do it a few weeks after the appraisal. Get down the road a little bit, because it took, after we had agreed on the sale price of this home, it took 48 hours of the buyer and the seller, you know, disagreeing on one piece of furniture in the home, and we finally got it executed. So that would be one of the things that makes contracts go sideways. The next thing I'm going to talk about in my next video that can make contracts go sideways, and I don't think it has anything to do with the buyer or seller. I think it has a lot to do with the agents, and that is the ego of fluffing back and forth on where you're going to close in the title company. So if you have any questions or comments, you can email me at colleenfrost@gmail.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel here. Check out my website at colleenfrost.com. And I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you in my next video.